Awesome. Let's start. We're gonna do some joint prep. Begin with side curls. Bring your ear to the shoulder. And twist. Notice how I have my hands reach and grab the hips from the side. Same thing on the opposite. Good. And now reach with arm. Widen your stance. Good. Keep going. Keep going side to side. And then we have Casper. Excellent. Hi, guys.
Hey.
And Anderson. Good. Side to side. Reach for the toe. Go lower. Now walk side to side. Pause on one side. Touch the floor with the elbows. Same thing. Walk to the other side. Same thing here. Drop the back leg. Go into the tripod, having one arm up. Look for the ceiling. Now bend the back leg and grab the toes. Try to grab. And switch other side. Tripod, reach for the ceiling. Bend the rear leg. Try to grab the toes. Straighten the leg in front. Go as low as you can. Flex. Point the toes. Other side. Go to the bear, walk in place. And switch kicks. Keep going. Every time do opposite side. So initiate with left. On the next one, initiate with the right. Now go into a seal. Seal stretch. Walk your hands to the side. Touch the ankle. And switch. Good. Now go into the round shape of the spine. You're on your knees and your hands. Round the back. and then arch, round again. This time, keep it neutral, straight line. Tuck your toes, flexing them, that is, and bring the knees off the floor just an inch. Hold it for 10 seconds. Cat plank. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Good. Point the toes, sit between the ankles. Lean as far back as you can. And coming up. From there, we're going to do the jumping jacks. Apart, together, together, apart, together, together, apart. So I'll go apart, together, together, apart, together, together,
What?
apart. And I'll try to do it in the sequence without pausing. Again. Good. Let's now do 5 squat jumps. You're gonna try to the floor, jump and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. This time, let's learn this sequence. Touch the hip. So you're gonna go hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, up, up, clap, clap, and then down. Shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip, side, side, clap, clap, and then continue that pattern. See how fast you can do it. Good. Now we're going to jump and try to do the same, but before we do, just loosen up a bit. Jump side to side. Keep the arm noodling. Jump forward, jump back. Okay, and go for it. So hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, up, up, clap, clap, then jump. Side to side now. Same thing. Hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, up, up. Forward and back. Same thing. My legs want to go apart. Good. And wrist circles. Opposite direction. And stretch. Cool. Let's do a couple challenges with an item. You're gonna grab something that's accessible. I'm choosing a sock that's just very easy to find. So you can grab a sock and do this first challenge. Going into a plank, legs are apart, wide, and you're gonna be in a single arm plank. Toss the sock behind you, reach under and grab. Do that 5 times. 3, 4, and then switch. And then do the plank on the other side. Now we're gonna lay in the back and toss the sock, catch it on your foot.
Why is this so hard? Yay!
Nice. Good. Next one we'll do is you'll throw the sock up towards the direction you're gonna roll over, and then catch it with your hands. So you're gonna go, and then try to catch it. Yes. Yes. Throw it really high. Oh, I see socks flying up and down.
Uh-oh.
Okay, final challenge we'll do. You're gonna balance the item on your foot while trying to go from the back to the belly and then completing the 360 spin essentially. So you can observe for now, see what I'm doing. Ta-da! And then you do the other side.
No.
Nice, good. We can move on from here. We're gonna practice a shoulder roll. We're gonna do it in a specific way. Grabbing the foot. So I'm in a lunge with my knee behind down. I have my left foot in front, so my left hand is gonna grab the inside of the foot. I'll come closer. So I'm grabbing the inside, not the outside, the inside, like this. Okay. Next detail to notice is my knee is on the outside. Don't have the knee here. Have the knee on the outside. From here, I'm gonna use my back leg to push with the toes. See how I'm pushing with it? For now, I'm just showing you how the push works. And then the first part of the body that's gonna touch, or the next part of the body, is the elbow. So notice how my elbow touches the floor, and then I push from the back with the back leg. Head tucks out of the way, and then I go on the back of my shoulder. Holding onto the foot the entire time. Try that. Yeah, nice. Remember, the knee is going to be on the outside of the arm. If it's on the inside, the knee is going to pull your arm off the foot. So our practice is to hold onto the foot so that it's easier to feel the shape throughout the roll. Keep going. Do one side.
Does our knee ever touch?
The knee does not touch. No. Take a look. I'll show you the other angle. So watch how this knee, it doesn't touch.
All right.
See that? Yeah. Good, guys. Good. Yeah, you guys got it. Now let's move on to this next shoulder roll, which is same idea, but now you're going to have your hands like so in front. So notice how I'm having my hands or arms in such a way where you can see how it becomes a circle. This arm, the top arm, becomes the extension of my back and becomes this connection. So you're gonna go hands, my elbow goes down, and I roll. So this is the other angle. So hands, elbow, roll, right? Do start in a lunge though, just like we did when we grabbed the foot. Except now you're not holding onto the foot, you're going stepping onto it. The back leg is up, and then you tuck it in. Nice. Do one side, then the other side.
I'm not sure.
Now try doing a shoulder roll, essentially trying to mimic what it would be like when you're diving onto or over. When you dive, you're gonna bring a lot more weight into your arms. So by doing a shoulder roll from the full erased surface, so you can be on your bed, you can go down like this, reach. You can already put the hands down or fold into it and try to shoulder roll. You can lay down on it. Yeah, lay down like this and then shoulder roll.
Casper.
That's it, Casper, yeah? Well, yeah, good. Good, good, good.
Mama. You hear it? Are you ready?
Okay. Let's move on to this trick, 180 back shoulder roll. It looks like this. So the first step is to you can try it elevated. If elevation is a little too difficult, you can just do it on the floor. But I'll show you what it is. Your forearms are here. You're on your back. You're gonna roll over. From the shoulder, transfer the weight onto the forearms, like so. And then go back to the back. Reverse. Shoulder, forearms, shoulder, back. So practice that motion. Yeah, and then back the other way, Carson. Good. Grayson, are you finding a place to do it? Okay, nice. Good. Okay. This time, as you saw, you want to be eventually close to vertical. It's not going to be completely vertical line that you're going to pass through. It's going to be slightly slanted. So to do that, instead of just having your ankles or shins elevated, now you're going to walk up closer to it and try to get your thighs onto the bed or whatever you're using. From here, maintain this straight shape from the shoulder to the toes and do the same practice. See how my legs are initiating the motion? It's a little bit hard to do from static. So yeah, I have to use my hand a little bit. And then you're back here. Then go back the other way. Yeah, that's it. Good. Carson, good. Anderson. Excellent. Okay. Good. Now we're gonna practice the entrance into it and the exit. The entrance is this, and then the exit is basically going forward. So the next drill is gonna look like this. Without the arms assisting, I'm gonna come up, switch legs, come up here. Okay, so that's the next practice. Go for it. Switch and up. Well, back, switch and up. Switch and up. Good. Okay. Now this is how we're gonna put it into the practice. If the surface that you're gonna put your legs on is on your left, your right leg is gonna be tucked under, and you're gonna kneel on that right leg. If the raised surface is on your right, then the opposite leg again, that's the opposite that goes down. From here, you'll sit, lay down. There's a twist, And this is how you're going to enter into what we practiced earlier. And this is how you're going to exit those bed. You're going to go here, candlestick, and then roll out the way we did earlier. So you're going to roll out like this. I'm going to enter it from here. Sit down. Here. Go. Candlestick. And then roll out like this. Yeah, careful, you might not have enough space. That's it, yeah. Yeah, watch the bed, Carson. Casper. Oh, geez. I can't see from here. It says Casper, not Carson. My bad.
That's all right.
That's it, Casper. Okay. In addition to using the bed or the couch or anything of this sort, you can also do it with the wall. So I'll show you over here on this side. So you can go so that's also a way to practice it. So I'm just giving you options. If you find maybe a grassy area next to the wall, you can practice it. But right now, with the environment that you have, the bed is the perfect option. Yeah, good. Nice. Now, bring it in, take a look at one other detail. When I am going to eventually not use the wall, I'm going to be closer to vertical, which means my forehead ideally is going to be touching the floor. It's going to have some weight on it, like so. So you can practice just this. Notice how I'm putting weight onto the head. So drill that, go for it, practice that. So feel how the weight goes onto your forearm and your forehead. Good. Now take a look closer at how I use my forehead and how the wall can progress you further. Doing it on the couch or some type of raised surface is good for the beginning, but then you need something taller, so the wall is perfect. You're gonna go here. forehead touching. Roll up. I'm gonna get closer and closer to the wall to put more weight into my arms and my forehead, trying to take away the weight from the wall. So I'm gonna get really close right now. Barely touching it. Nice. Cool. Let's spend some time on the palm spins. Continue progressing on that. You can use the edge of your bed, perhaps. So remember how the hands go. You can spin around. But notice how I'm gonna drop one knee down, especially if it's a soft surface. So I'm spinning on the wrist that's on the edge. Other hand is flat, and it comes off as I spin around. So if I'm not ready to go all the way around, and I don't have an edge accessible, meaning the corner, then I can use this space and just use my knee like that, and then go the opposite. Eventually go all the way around. Yeah, give that a shot. Nice, and then the other way, Casper, let's see, Anderson. Nice. And Anderson, your other hand is gonna be flat. So notice how my hands are. I think I saw you were doing this. Instead, it's like that. Eventually, when we're gonna do it on the wall, it's gonna be looking like this. See that position? But on the edge, it's gonna look like that. Yes, that's it, nice. Chase your tail. Remember to chase your tail with the head. And Casper, use both hands ideally. I mean, you can do one. That's harder. But if you want that challenge, go for it. Nice. Good. Here's another tip, guys. Drop your head down. Take a look. This is what I mean. I'm going to exaggerate it. Watch my head. That was a lot, but that's what I'm getting at. If your head is out here when you spin like this, it's going to push your butt down. But if the head is tucked down a little more, it's going to be easier for you to bring the butt up. Okay? So tuck the head in a little bit. Head in. Yeah. Yeah, nice, Anderson, good. And then to the opposite side as well. It's good to be ambidextrous, yeah, good, Casper.
Grayson, can't see your practice, but I'm trusting you're doing good. Nice, good. And Casper, now take a little more risk and try to lean your shoulder a bit more that way.
All right.
So right now, yeah. Yes, nice. Good. And in order for you to not fall back, Casper, I see you're falling back.
Yeah.
That's because you're lensing and you're bending the knees like this, which means the weight goes off of this arm.
Yeah.
And then transfers back. So you got to make sure that when you land, you can observe the shock, but make sure that you're keeping the weight on the arm that you're rotating on.
All right.
Keep the weight there. Yes, that's it. Yeah, nice. Both sides now. Cool. Awesome. So, and then fun thing eventually to do is combining these two skills together. Notice how you're landing with your back facing the other way. So you can fall into the 180 shoulder roll essentially. So let's see if I can demonstrate here. I'll move this out of the way. If I have a setup like this or something similar, eventually, if you don't need to use the wall, you don't have to use the wall. But you can see what I'm getting into. You go. And combining the two skills together. So they go hand in hand. Cool. Let's cool down, starting with the butterfly. Keep pulling actively your knees down. Straighten one leg and reach for the toes. And switch. Let's do the pancake. Place the hands behind you if it's hard for you to get any stretch having the hands in front. Push from the back. Be sure to have legs straight. Good. We're going to do bridge. Get ready. And push up. 10-second hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Rock on your back. And final stretch, plow. And exit.